Welcome, 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 everybody. It's Janice here from Let's Resin Craft. So, this was a very interesting one. So, this young lady asked me to do a trinket tray for her for a friend, but she was very specific in what she wanted, and I wasn't to deviate from that. So, we looked at a few of the tattoos that I've got. And there's just some beautiful ones. I've done quite a few projects with the tattoos. They're stunning to use in many projects, many craft projects. So anyway, she settled on, she wanted black and white. So we settled on the black and white rose. And she wanted a white background, which was great because that always shows up a tattoo really nicely. And she didn't want it too sparkly. So I was allowed to put a tiny little bit of glitter in the rim. Otherwise, she wanted to keep it pretty minimalistic and elegant. So I've got 25 grams of my 1:1 normal standard resin that I use. And then I've got this gorgeous, I just found it the other day in a craft shop. It's just the most stunning color. It's kind of like bronze, but it's got different color flecks in it. It's really pretty. Put about half a teaspoon of that into the resin. Gave it a really good stir, and then I poured that into the rim of the mold. Also heated it up a little bit. I just went over it with the heat gun just to pop any bubbles. They seem to love hanging in there. And then I did also just use my little silicone pen, and I went around the edge as well just to pull out any bubbles. And use a cup if you can, a little paper cup that you can kind of make a little spout. Or mix your resin in a cup or a little container that does have a spout. It just makes the pouring so much easier. And then I had a little bit of overspill. So I just used my paper towel and I really cleaned the edges nicely. And I didn't want any overspill on that middle section. And then I just got rid of the bubbles, covered it, and I left it to cure. Okay, so this is the next day. That rim is nicely cured. And I've got my tattoo. I've cut it out into the rough shape that I know will fit my trinket mold. And then I'm taking off the top layer. There's always a top layer on the tattoo. So just remember to pull that off before you put your tattoo down. And then I just placed it in where I wanted it. And I had a little sponge that I just used to dab water onto the back of it. And I've put this straight onto the mold. So there's no resin on my mold on that section. The only resin is around the rim at the moment. It's up to you. You can put a thin layer of clear resin down before you put your tattoo. I find it works fine if I put the tattoo straight onto the mold. It's never failed me, so I just automatically do that now. But if you want to put a clear layer, up to you. And then once I had saturated I didn't use too much water, but you know, you can always see once your backing starts slipping. I took the back off, and there was my tattoo. Nicely placed, and I just dabbed off the excess water, pushed down any bubbles that may have been underneath the tattoo, and I was now ready for my final layer of resin. And so for someone that's wanting a little bit of color, this would be a good time if you wanted to just have a splash of color. on the back of the tattoo, so when you've seen it from the front, you've just got very sort of like a pastel splash at the back of your black and white tattoo, and it does look amazing. She did not want that. She wanted it very plain, minimalistic, and she wanted it to be slightly elegant. So when I saw her final gift, I understood it looked amazing. So I've got 90 grams of my 1-to-1 resin here. I've added some white pigment paste, stirred it well, and that's going to go over the entire back. I then just got rid of the bubbles with my heat gun, and once again covered it, and I left it overnight to cure. I was really so happy with the way it turned out. It came out beautiful. It was very elegant, very sophisticated, exactly what she wanted. She wrapped the gift up here as well, so I could take a few pictures, which I've shown you at the end. She was thrilled with it. So this was the next day, and this would be the point if you wanted to give it a bit more of a 3D effect. This would be when you would put a very thin clear layer over your tattoo if you wanted to. I haven't done it with this one. I felt it was fine, but if you wanted to, you could do a clear layer of resin at this point. Now, just over that tattoo up to the rim. So this is what it turned out like. I was thrilled. There's a little bit of sparkle in the rim of it, and I just think it looks really, really nice. So thank you so much for watching. I've got a few pictures at the end, and you'll see what her little gift looked like for her friend. And I just think it is it's a gorgeous gift to give somebody. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next video.